What's up, y'all? In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to auto revert in order to elevate your trick lining and your comp gameplay. Now, before we get into the tutorial, there's going to be some crucial settings that you guys are going to have to mess with before we get started. So let's get into that. Now, for these settings, I recommend turning on your scoring ticker and your flick it visualizer. This is going to help you during the learning process so you can see just exactly what is going on with your right stick to just make the learning process overall easier. Next, I recommend turning the flick it sensitivity to max at 100. This is going to allow you to flick your tricks faster with more precise control and allow less room for error. And lastly, I highly recommend turning hold fakie stance on. This is going to allow you to keep that fakie stance without having to stay in a manual or hold your board. You will basically stay in fakie until you flick your trick. Now, before I get into how to auto revert in manual, I want to explain just exactly what auto reverting is for any of those who might not know. So in previous skate installments, if you were to pop a trick and move either right or left on your left stick, you would do 360, but in this game you only do a 180. Now, I'm sure many of you have noticed by now, in order to do a 360, you pop your trick and hold either both left or right with both sticks, and this will allow you to do a 360. But once again, I'm sure you guys have noticed that it's not really a true 360. It's actually like a 270, and your character reverts 90 degrees the rest of the way on the ground. So I pop my trick and I revert. Pop my trick and I revert. Now, in order to land these in a manual, instead of holding them directly to the top right or top left, you're going to hold them halfway in between the middle here and the top, or like outer ring here. Same with the right. Instead of holding it here or anywhere down here, you're gonna focus on holding the right stick here, while your left stick is either directly to the right or directly to the left, and it should look like this. As you can see, I've done a full 360 spin, and I've landed in a manual. This is what you want. So I recommend just keep practicing this over and over again, landing in your manual. And for regular skaters, it'll look like this. As you can see, my stick is not fully to the outer ring, and it's nowhere near the inner circle there, inner ring. Now, as you guys can tell, this is a nose manual, and in order to be able to land in a normal manual by holding to the top left or right, you're going to have to be tricking in fakie. So that's what we're going to be moving on to next. So in order to get into fakie, you can either revert into fakie, or you can trick into fakie, or you can caveman into fakie, or you can hippie jump into fakie. For now, I recommend just reverting into fakie for learning purposes, and it makes things a lot easier. But once you guys are in fakie, you'll notice that you are in fakie because your feet are shifted towards the front of the board. And now, when you do just exactly what you've learned by tricking and holding your stick to the right or left and your right stick to the top right or left corner, you'll land in a normal manual instead of a nose manual, and it'll look a little something like this. Notice where my right stick is landing. It's in the top right. And if I was a regular skater, I'd be doing the exact same thing, except to the left. My left stick is to the direct left, and my right stick is to the top left corner. Just like this. Now, once you guys get the hang of that, I recommend coming to a place with a slight slope, like this hill here, so you can kind of maintain some speed and you don't have to worry about losing speed while you're practicing. But you want to make sure that it's not going to be too much speed to where you'll bail while trying to revert. So find a hill like this, set your session marker, and practice going down the hill, reverting, popping your trick, and landing in a manual. Don't be scared to take it slow and just kind of get to the feel of things. But just always make sure that you're landing in your manual and kind of build up the muscle memory. And when you slow down, just teleport to the top and keep doing it over and over until you get the feel of it. One quick thing to mention, if you guys are having trouble finding consistency in doing the auto revert, one thing that helped me when I was first learning is after popping your trick, let go of the right stick and let it return back to the center before going into manual, before your 180 turn on your left stick is finished. And what I mean by that is I pop my trick now, I let it return to the middle, and then I go into the manual position with my right stick. I'll try to slow down the trick visualizer for you guys so you can see what I mean, but after popping my trick, you'll notice the white little dot here will return to the center before I enter the manual. Anyways, that's all for today. Hopefully this was helpful. If you guys are having any trouble, please comment down below if you are, and I will try my best to help. If it was helpful and you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment it, and subscribe. It would help me out a ton. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.